Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Critics Cup. My name is Jacob and today I have a very special video. We have the return of LEGO Xmen with the brand new 2022 Mech on the right. Got the Mighty Micro set from 2016/2017. Got the Blackbird set, which came with 4 minifigures and the Sentinel. And the one that started it all, the original, yes, LEGO Deadpool set with Wolverine and Magneto, the Deadpool helicopter from 2012. 10 years old that set is, that's crazy. So today we're going to go through all 4 sets, compare all 4 Wolverines. Hopefully we'll get more Xmen in the future. And yeah, so let's start with the individual sets themselves, and then we'll take a look at the minifigures afterwards. Okay, so let's get started. And also, while you're here, make sure you remember to like and subscribe for this really wicked video showing all 4 of these in one frame. It is incredible. I'm not counting the Comic Con minifigures. If you want to count those, you can, but those are nigh impossible to purchase unless you have like thousands of pounds to spend. So yeah, anyways, let's jump into it, starting with the one that started it all in 2012, the Deadpool set. So here we have Wolverine versus Magneto, the helicopter attack set from 2012, the original Marvel Superheroes frame line. Came with 3 minifigures, Deadpool, Magneto and Wolverine. We'll take a closer look at those afterwards. Let's just start with the builds. So the first build you can see here is Wolverine's motorcycle, very classic. They don't use this mold too often, but I believe this was one of the few ways you could get it in light grey. It's not a very common colour to get this motorcycle piece in. So yeah, that's pretty cool for Wolverine as a little addition. This is loosely based on X-Men Origins Wolverine, but it's more comic based, this set. Taking a look at the helicopter itself, it's a little bit outdated by today's standards, but it is still a pretty decent build for its time. There's only one printed piece for the canopy, which you can just about see there. I'll show you that in a moment. But there was no stickers included on this set. So the play features you had 2 flick fire missiles on either side. You can adjust the winds how you'd like. And inside you had like a little space where you could store some cargo or some extra minifigures. Have these little flaps on either side. The propeller does spin, as it should. Got the 2 mini rotors on the back, which also spin on either side. It's completely symmetrical on either side, so as you can see there. Came with 3 wheels, so you can drive it along as well for landing. To get to the cockpit, you just got to keep the propeller out of the way, pop this open, and inside there you can store your Deadpool minifigure. So yeah, this was a pretty cool set. I do like this build. It's kind of, as I say, a bit outdated, but I think the main draw is, of course, the 3 minifigures that came with this set. So that's that build. Here is Magneto, aka Eric Lenscher. He comes with the crinkly style purple cape, and he comes with this 2x2 cylinder plate, which is his magnetism, so it allows it to flow. He came with an exclusive helmet mold, so turning the cape around and removing the helmet gives you a better look at the faceprint. For some reason mine has a little mark on it, that's just from the production, and there's a closer look at his main facial expression. Very cool figure, and that's the piece he's standing on. Yeah, very cool minifigure. I do like this one, but I do prefer the 2014 version. But it's still really cool to have Magneto. This was the first time we ever got him, and he came in 2 other sets after this. So LEGO seems to really love their Magneto and Wolverines. Wolverine, the first ever one they did, he came with some leg printing, which for the new one, considering 10 years later, they haven't. We'll take a look at all 4 of the Wolverine minifigures towards the end together. But this was the claw pieces they used to this day for him. So it's good to go. Didn't come with the cow piece, that was in the next set, but there was a little tease for it with the cow like taken off. So it's like a little hoodie there with some great pack torso printing again. Came with his berserker face, and this hairpiece apparently is not very common at all in black. They don't reuse it very often. It did come with in the 2 other sets with Wolverine, but not the 22 Mech, which was a kind of an issue with that newest set. But yeah, that's really cool. This was our really cool very first Wolverine minifigure. Probably the main reason why people really want this set and why it goes for so much money is Deadpool. Like, LEGO made an official Deadpool minifigure, which is insane. He came with some leg printing as well, so this is top quality minifigure for 10 years old now. Came with 2 pistols, the Alien Conquest guns. He came with a two swords which are in his katanas that are being held in a pouch. And the katanas, you could get a look at the back torso printed. But yeah, this minifigure is so cool. It's a shame he didn't get reused in the Daily Bugle set, so hopefully they'll include him in another 18+ style set in the future, so people are able to get him more easily. But yeah, very cool minifigure. So here is the next set. This was released in 2014. I forget how much it retailed for. I believe it was around £50 to £60. You can let me know in the comments. Yeah, I've got the 4 minifigures in front. They're all on stands, by the way, because that's how I display my minifigures, on stands, and it comes with a Sentinel on the back. So we'll take a look at the figures afterwards. At the moment, these pieces underneath weren't included. I just have that for my display purposes. So it's a very cool build. I love this ship so much. It's probably the most iconic Marvel spacecraft, next to the Quinjet or the Guardians Milano ship. This is probably the most iconic, even more so because those weren't more prominent until recently when the films came out. This has always been more prominent from the cartoons and stuff. So I'm just going to leave it on the stand for now, just so you can get a better look at it. It came with flick fire missiles on either side. You had a play feature on the back where you can move this up and it will reveal 2 spring-loaded shooters. So it's like a hidden rocket launcher. You can adjust these wings ever so slightly, but I don't know why you would want to do that. Came with 2 stickers on the front. Opening up the cockpit, you can see it's got 2 seats and 2 control panels, so you can fit 2 minifigures in there. And another really cool thing, this whole middle section opened up and you had a sticker in there with a Sentinel face, which says warning, and 2 more seats, so you can fit a total of 4 minifigures in here. Also, if you remove this, it came with a little sticker on top. It's a little tool shed, so you've got all those tools in there, fire extinguisher, light. LEGO loves putting their fire extinguishers in LEGO superhero sets. So yeah, take a look at from the underside. You can see how it's all built up. Remember, these aren't included, they're just for my display, but it just makes it easier to show you guys the ship itself. I do love the shaping of it as well. It's a really nice shape. It just captures the iconic look of the vessel itself. Really cool set. Probably goes for a ton of money on the aftermarket, considering it came with Cyclops and Storm for the first time, Wolverine with his cowl piece, and a Sentinel, and just the ship. Just having the ship itself is just very valuable. So yeah, very cool set. Probably my favourite X-Men set they've ever done. The other side build is the Sentinel. It came with 2 printed pieces, which is really cool to see. It goes all the way around and printed, as you can see there. He's fully posable on ball joints, so it's a shame they didn't include Wolverine in a double pack with a Sentinel mech like this, because I feel like that would work really well. I don't know why they don't do that. You can move these up to reveal some flick fire missiles. Came with a laser beam hand pointer piece, which is basically a flick fire missile. Yeah, so you can pose it. It's got thrusters on his feet. That's what he looks like around the back. I just love this thing. The Sentinel is such an iconic part of X-Men lore, and to have it in LEGO form is just really cool. I wish we could get more of these and build a small army of them invading the X-Mansion or something. Hopefully one day LEGO will go back to X-Men. So yeah, let's take a look at the figures. And starting again with the Master of Magnetism himself. As you can see, they re-included the helmet. This time they gave him a different brick build base for his magnetism, which they used those pieces, as you can see there, with 2 jumpers. Taking him off that, he comes with a great purple outfit this time around. I do love this look, and you can see the face print. Comes with a softer flower cape, which is nicer. You can see his back torso print in there, and his alternate expression. He also did come with a white hairpiece, which I have currently misplaced at. So yeah, just it came with a white hairpiece. It's similar. It's like a slick back hairpiece. I'll put a picture up on the screen of it just so you have some context. But yeah, very cool to get Magneto. Here we have Cyclops, our first ever and only Cyclops minifigure we have still gotten to this day. Comes with some torso printing, which is quite subtle because of the dark blue colour scheme. I do love the mask version they went with for him, but it would have been nice if it was based off the 97 cartoon. You can see it's got some back hair printing and torso printed as well. Yeah, just a shame that Cyclops isn't more regularly available, but I do love that we have a LEGO Cyclops. Here we have the one and only Storm that LEGO have made again. She came with this very unique like cape piece that goes through her sleeves, so it's like goes through the wrists, which is very unconventional, and LEGO have never really done anything like that before. She comes with 2 lightning pieces, just moving those out of the way. You can see her torso. She's got her powers being activated facial expression. Removing the hairpiece, you can see she's got a more calm expression, and she did come with some back torso, and you get a better look of how the cape piece works. Yeah, very cool minifigure to have. And she also even came with some leg printing, which is really nice. The only figure that comes with leg printing in the set. Here we have the classic brown and yellow Wolverine minifigure. Comes with his claws again, and the first time we ever got the cow piece, which has not been reintroduced until this year, at the time of recording this. So yeah, very cool cow piece that they made from him. You can see he's got the printed goggles, where I've got his face. Helmet off, might as well leave it off. You can see his alternate expression, and it came with a hairpiece for him. So unlike the new mech, it did come with a hairpiece for him, so you could switch that out if you wanted to have him remove his cowl, which was very cool. And here is the next set, the Mighty Micro set. The last time we got an X-Men set, this is definitely the weakest out of the bunch, just because of the Mighty Micros. So I do love Mighty Micros, but I do prefer the new mechs a lot more, because you get proper minifigures, even though most of them don't stay exclusive. Anyways, I've just got 1 or 2 minifigure plates, so we'll leave the figures out of the way in a moment. So here we've got the Black Bird in Mighty Micro form. Comes with a printed piece on the front there. We've got some thrusters, a little control panel, very standard little Mighty Micro build. I do like this one though, because it does represent the shaping of the Black Bird in a very chibi style. And we have Magneto's vehicle, which is very odd. It comes with a giant magnet, as you can see there. It's got some thrusters on the back. Very strange little build, but I do like this one. It's one of the better Mighty Micros in my opinion. Yeah, not too much else to say. This retailed for like £11 back in the day, in 2016/2017 when this came out. Yeah, cool build. Here is the Wolverine minifigure, or Mighty Micro version of him. He comes with a really cartoony facial expression. He does come with claws again, and a very simplified torso, which you could probably reuse for other X-Men characters. Very simple back torso printing as well. No alternate expression on this one. And here we have, again, Magneto, the only villain that appears to exist in X-Men history, according to LEGO. Came with this really cool printed piece, which they used in LEGO Ultra Agents back in the day. It's got simplified torso printing, reuses the helmet. So this wasn't a too bad figure to get. You could probably switch out the face. It came with these this face print, which could have been used for a symbiote Spider-Man, but unfortunately comes with this really weird looking face on the back for his normal face, and he does come with really simple back torso printing with a flowy purple cape. But yeah, very odd minifigures Mighty Micros were for what they were back in the day. And here is the Wolverine Mech from 2022, retails for £9 in UK. I'm not going to go into depth because I've just done a review on this with the other 2 new mechs, which you can check out linked at the end of the video. I do a comparison with the 2020 version of Iron Man and the new version mechs, if you want to see that as well in there included. But yeah, comes with 2 printed pieces. Do like how they use the claws. It's just standard mech, comes with all the ball joints that you could possibly want. And that's what it looks like around the back. I'm not going to go any further on that. Let's look at the figure. Here is the Wolverine minifigure from 2022. Comes with the cowl piece reintroduced. Not going to go into in depth because I've literally just done a video on this figure. But as promised, I will show you what he looks like with the hairpiece. And there you go. That's what the new facial expression looks like with the hairpiece removed. Very cool. So one last thing. Let's compare all the Wolverine and Magneto minifigures. And here we have all 4 Wolverine minifigures in one video. So we've got the 2022 version, 16/2017 version, 2014 version, and the 2012 version. Very cool to see all of these in one frame. But yeah, going from left to right, just a quick comparison. So I do like how this one came with leg printing. This one has a little bit more detail with the brown hip. So it looks like they've changed up ever so slightly the designs of these 2 faces. But as you can see, he's grinning on the back and he's more stern on the left. So that's what those 2 look like a bit closer. The other one, it comes with a more stern expression and a more berserker rage expression. Here we have all 3 Magneto figures, which they have not done for 2022 because they did do a combo back, surprisingly, with the Wolverine Mech. So yeah, you've got the 2012 one, which I do like. It's the very classic look with the red suit. This one in the middle is probably my favourite. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because purple is my favourite colour. I do like that. I've added some 2 studs there because they were metallic in colour. The Mighty Micro one isn't terrible. It could be better, obviously. And one last quick little thing. I thought this would be quite fun. Have the Wolverine Mech versus the Sentinel Mech. This looks really cool. But yeah, I just want to show you this, what it looks like scale-wise. I think this would have been such a great new combo pack for 2022. LEGO really missed the opportunity to do this. I understand the Sentinel isn't a minifigure, but they could do a Sentinel minifigure. Be something different. Anyways, hope you did enjoy this mega X-Men review. I know I loved it, as you can tell probably, because X-Men are my favourite superheroes of all time. So to be able to have all, really want more X-Men sets. Like, please give us a UCS X Mansion set as a modular building next year. It'll be terrific with the new cartoon coming back. Yeah, so I hope you guys do enjoy this. Which sets do you own? Which one is your favourite version of Wolverine and Magneto? Comment down below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all again in the next video. I hope you did enjoy. Stay tuned for more. Bye for now.